we are here at our second edition of the Street Child Cricket World Cup in India 2023. And this is our second edition of cricket because we had a lot of interest from cricket playing nations. We've successfully done 6 editions of these kind of World Cups for street connected children and refugees from across the world. We work around with 50 plus countries, and today here we have 19 teams participating in this edition of the Cricket World Cup. I'm Aisha Nazia. I'm the project manager for Street Child United. We were firstly happy that it's happening in India. This is where a lot of our projects sit. We've never come to the Asian continent before for an event except Doha last edition. We have 19 teams here, but it's not just about cricket. We focus on art and advocacy as well. So the past 8 days has been a combination of art sessions, advocacy and congress sessions, and cricket. We try to use arts in order to help them have life skills and understand their needs from different parts of the world. We combine them into groups where they can speak to each other because most of the problems that they face in their own countries are similar when it comes to street connected children or refugees. What is special about our tournament is we keep our young children at the center and we try to focus to impact their life. So the main aim of the organization or the tournament or all of us is to change the perception of how street connected children or refugees are looked upon by the wider world. Sport is a tool that we use for development, and there's no better tool than sport to bring them to one venue and put them into that one space where they can share their emotions with each other.
In 2008, I got to know a boy in South Africa who'd been on the streets for 10 years, and we played football. And he said to me, when people see me on the streets, they say I am a street child. But when they see me playing football, they say I am a person. I'm a person like you. So we organised the first Street Child World Cup, Football World Cup in South Africa in 2010, and it had a huge impact in places like Pakistan and India. And then the MCC got in touch, Marylebone Cricket Club, and said, we're hosting the ICC World Cup in 2019. Can we host a Street Child Cricket World Cup at Lord's? So we worked with them, and then a team from Chennai actually won the tournament. They're kids that live on the streets, they're kids that are normally last and we put first. They used the same dressing rooms that India used when they won the World Cup at Lord's in 1983. They were applauded through the long room and onto the main pitch. One of them even rang the 5-minute bell. It's about giving young people an opportunity. We call it the World Cup of Hope, the World Cup of Peace, the World Cup of Joy.
As you can see from the signage, it's about advocacy, it's about sports, and it's about art. And the sport is important, of course, but it's, the most important thing is to help these children have an identity and feel that they are somebody. In order to travel here, they need a passport. For that, they need a birth certificate, and then that gives them protection from abuse. It gives them rights to education, rights to healthcare, and that is what this is. That is what this is all about.
என் பேர் மோனிஷா. நான் இந்தியன் டைகர்ஸ் டீமோட கேப்டனாக இருக்கேன். நாங்கள் ஸ்ட்ரீட் சைல்டு கிரிக்கெட் வேர்ல்டு கப் விளையாடிட்டு இருக்கோம். நான் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இங்கே சென்னையில் சென்ட்ரலில் பிள்ளையார் கோயில் ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரீட்டில் தான் நாங்கள் இருக்கோம். ஸ்ட்ரீட்டில் இருக்கிற எனக்கு லண்டன் போகிற வாய்ப்பு கிடைச்சது எனக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமாக இருந்தது. அதுவும் இந்தியா சார்பாக விளையாட போகிறது நினச்சி ரொம்ப பெருமையாக இருந்தது. ஏன்னா ஸ்ட்ரீட்டில் இருக்கிற எங்களால் ஒரு வெளியூர் கூட போக முடியாது. ஆனால் லண்டன் வரைக்கும் ஃப்ளைட்டில் போனது இன்னும் கூட என்னால் மறக்க முடியாது. அது எனக்கு ஒரு கனவு மாதிரி, கடவுள் பார்த்து கொடுத்த ஒரு கிஃப்ட் அந்த மூமெண்ட்டு. இங்கே மேட்சை தவிர்த்து எங்களுக்கு நிறைய செக்ஷன் இருக்குது. காங்கிரஸ் செக்ஷன் ஒன்று இருக்குது, ஆர்ட் செக்ஷன் இருக்குது. அது முக்கியமாகவே அது நாங்கள் எல்லாரும் ஃப்ரெண்ட் ஆகணும், ஒருத்தர் என்ன நாட்டில் என்ன பிரச்சனை இருக்குதுன்னு தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும், க்ளோஸ் ஆகணும் தான் அந்த செக்ஷன்லாம் இருக்குது. இங்கே தான் புரிய ஆரம்பிச்சுது. ஒரு லாங்குவேஜ்னு ஒரு பிரச்சனை இல்லை, நம்ம ஒருத்தருக்கு புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டாலே போதும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி இந்த இடத்துக்கு வந்த பிறகு தான் நல்லா தெரிய ஆரம்பிச்சுது.
I'm Gerard Olipa from Uganda, Kampala. The tournament, it's all about not judging any other team or undermining every team. You come in strong, we respect everyone, and we play the game. In our country, obviously, we don't have opportunities. We don't have scouts, we have nothing. And I think the Street Child Cricket World Cup is going to help me a lot, create more opportunities for me and my family. My first time on the plane, I was really nervous. It was my first time to get on a plane. And I'm doing it for my family, my brothers, my friends, my parents. I want to make them proud, and plus the country at large. I'm really grateful, and I really want to thank Street Child United and Youth Sport Uganda for this wonderful opportunity. I wouldn't have got here without the youth sport helping me and the tournament put on by Street Child United, and I'm really glad I'm here.
The most important thing that we want to convey through this tournament or through the efforts that our organization is doing is to change the perception that the whole world has on street-connected children and refugees. And we keep saying this, that this is the World Cup of joy, this is the World Cup of hope, and this is the World Cup of love.
It's about using the global platform that the ICC Cricket World Cup provides us to amplify these young people's voices. Access to education, protection from violence, gender equality, and identity. Identity is key. We've set ourselves the goal of everybody here working together to obtain 1,000,001 birth certificates and Aadhaar cards for street-connected children over the next 4 years. Every child here has got a birth certificate or an Aadhaar card, has got a passport, and they've got a visa. And each of them are campaigning for more access to identity for street children globally over the next 4 years.